We be fussing, we be screaming, but you the one I wanna lay beside this evening. I'm gonna come back even when I'm leaving. You give good love and I receive it. When you feeling down, I'ma sing to you. That ring on your finger got a ring to it. That's that real love, God-fearing love. It may not be how we dreamed it, but it's still love. Can we ever sit down? Talk to me nice, I'ma talk back, baby. You know how we get down. Yeah, the way we gon' work it out.
Power to the people.
That's what she on today, y'all. What's poppin'?
That's what I feel like.
She feel
David
like
said I look like I was leading the militia. I got on my fatigue pants. I got on my Columbus Public School shirts because I am a child of Columbus Public Schools. And I have on my black leather top because at any given time, it can go down. And my combat boots because if I need to step on the devil's head,
oh, the Gucci combats.
he gonna get stomped out in style.
Them fire right
Thank
there.
you. He'll get stomped out in style.
Yeah.
Well, you can step on the devil's neck with a Gucci boot. Mighty God.
I came with a you came with Gucci, I came with Coogee.
The original. However, I say Coogee down to the socks.
Rings and watch filled with rocks. And my jam knocks in your Mitsubishi. Girls pee when they see me. Navajos creep me in they teepee.
The B.I.G.
Big was cold.
That I realized like that's what he said. Wow.
Yeah.
Navajos what?
Creep me in they teepee.
Huh. Wow.
What's poppin', y'all? It's good to see y'all, man.
Interesting.
Ain't that interesting?
Do you want to tell the people how you know, your
I came
wife
up on the Coogee.
Your wife loved on you and made sure that you was,
Yeah, she came. She was at a secondhand.
And it was like a vintage. It's called a vintage swap, basically, and it had all of these vintage pieces. So let's be clear. I wish I would have not thrown away any of my stuff because they were charging $50 for a windbreaker. Remember when the Dream Team, the original Dream Team, made it to the Olympics and they had the swishy?
Yeah, the Olympic swishy. They had the whole
Dude
outfit.
was charging like $125.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, we had that stuff and we threw it all away. So whatever y'all got now, don't get rid of it because I'm sure in 15, 20 years it's gonna be worth some money. But I went to this white dude had a rack, and I was like, I walked past him. I said, "Yo, these is Coogees," and he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I got them years ago," and it was a rack of them. I went over there like, "Bro, run me these Coogees for real." I got an unbelievable deal. Took them to the dry cleaner and
now we good to go like new money.
Coogee was on the scene when?
Shoot, whenever Big hit the scene, it was before then, but along his era as well. So you talking about early 90s. You know what I mean? That's when the Coogees was crazy.
I never owned one.
Yeah.
Coogees and Cartier glasses.
Yeah, Coogees, Cartiers, Gucci, loafers.
Oh, God.
I hit them with the
Gator boot. Oh, you got the Gator boots
the Gator
with
chuckers.
the pimped out Gucci suit.
We came with the Gator chuckers today.
Ain't got no right when I stay fly.
Yeah, just to reminisce.
Got a quarter tank of gas.
Just an opportunity to reminisce a little bit, and bring some things back into perspective.
Do you like my Make Marriage Great Again mug?
Yeah, they nice. I like them.
You see, y'all see that?
I appreciate that.
Y'all see, y'all like that? Y'all want to be drinking y'all's coffee out of this too? I know.
It's coming. The merch is coming.
Soon and very soon, you will be able to purchase your merch.
So
soon and very soon.
That was some goofy stuff. That was some goofy stuff right there.
Oh, God. Shout out to my girl Jazzy Creates on the mugs. Appreciate you.
Yeah, she came through and she gave us the little trial runs.
Yeah, I like them.
The little preliminaries to see, what we got here. I like them. I think she did a good job.
Yeah.
So those will be coming.
We got to get some black mugs too.
Boom! They'll be coming along with maybe some shirts and some hoodies.
Got some sweats, you know what I'm saying? Got some sweatshirts and some beanies, you know what I mean?
MMGA, Make Marriage Great Again, you feel me?
You figure deal me?
Just stay tuned, be patient. It's coming, y'all. What we got today for 'em?
I don't know. To be honest with y'all, I have no idea. No, I'm joking.
First of all, I want to say, man, listen, Thanksgiving is coming up. You feel me? It's, this coming Thursday.
I'm really not looking forward to it.
Why not?
I am, but I'm not. So I am because all of my family is coming. This is the first time we've all been together since 2016.
That's a blessing.
That's crazy, ain't it?
So that's why you're looking forward to it.
Yes. The flip side of that coin is, y'all, I don't know how my grandmother did it. I just want to give a huge shout out, God rest her soul, to my beautiful grandmothers, Lavelle Matney and Shirley Tynes. I don't know how y'all cooked for 40-something years. Because I'm ready to retire, and it's only been year 10.
Well, I think you start incorporating help. You start identifying help.
I mean, this is true. Now, what I will say is that my cousin's husband, Rashad, always helps, and he cold with it.
Yeah,
and so I won't have to cook as much, but just the prep, man, and the grocery stores, and the picking of the greens, and the snapping of the green beans, because I cook real food. We don't do none of that over here. And the slicing of the yams, and the... But then I get a lot of joy out of cooking for people, but I be tired. I don't really even get to enjoy Thanksgiving Day because I be whooped.
Yeah. But we're going to have fun, though.
We are.
It's gonna be
Are
a
you
good
going to help me
time.
in the kitchen this year?
No, I'm not going to do that. I don't have the capacity for that. But I will help eat it. I will help eat it.
Well, duh.
But I don't know if I'm going to be able to help cook.
I think you can help clean some collards and snap some beans.
I don't have the capacity for that. I'm not going to do that this year. I'm going to be honest. And see, that's one of the things y'all got to learn how to do. Just be honest off top. And then that way, you're able to eliminate any type of expectations that might be there or whatever, the unsaid or whatever. Just say it off top. I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't have the capacity for that.
So that is what you say? Okay. Duly noted.
Just in that instance.
Oh, no. You just gave a definition as to when you do that. So thanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I don't have the capacity.
See, but what you're doing is going to be out of rebellion. And therefore, it's going to be wrong.
That's not true.
Well, the whole sinister smile and tone.
That was not sinister. I was just showing off my teeth.
No, that was now there's lying introduced into the equation.
I was showing off my teeth. When you smile, do you not show off your teeth?
So now there's manipulation into the equation.
Oh my God!
Yeah, see, everything coming here right now, it was sinister to lying to manipulation, all in one swoop.
You literally manipulated that whole thing. So you can
No, I told the
So
truth.
you can tell me when you don't have capacity for something that you don't want to do because you said tell the truth up top, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that energy and keep it. And when I don't have, that's going to be the truth. And when I don't have the capacity, I'll let you know.
Okay, that's fine.
Great.
Fair enough. So what are we talking about today?
Today we are going to talk about how we need to dream together. The importance of couples dreaming together. Dream building, if you will.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of, these dream building teams and sessions and getaways and all of the stuff that you do. I think as businesses and, retreats and we'll do that. But I think that it is, I would say, more important when you are married to have these same sessions with your spouse.
Wow. I think that's tremendously important as well.
Do you think we dream together?
I think we dream about stuff together.
That affects the both of us.
But I don't know if we necessarily dream about the culmination of our life. Like the end of our life. I don't know if we start with the end in mind. So to answer your question, yes and no. I think we dream together, but I don't think we dream about everything together.
Yeah, so when I say dream together, what comes to my mind is not necessarily in-life goals. I'm not thinking about, hey, we need to sit down and let's dream about what retirement looks like. To be honest with you, as entrepreneurs, I don't know if you ever retire because you're always going to be, when you get done with pastoring, when you get done with doing all the things you want to do, you'll probably end up being a professor at a great university. You're not going to ever just retire. We're not going to ever just go to Walmart at 9:00 in the morning and hold hands.
So I disagree.
You think you're going to retire?
Yeah, I think I'm going to retire because the way that we have our business set up, we're employees of our business.
True.
So we're paying into everything that would grant us the opportunity to retire. And I think it would be on us advantageous to us to also set up from an entrepreneurial perspective a flow and a range and a goal time that we're going to be done doing this to set up whatever we're going to be able to draw benefits from entrepreneurship to make it match up with when we can retire legally from working.
So you're talking about like doing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you're never going to sit down. You're going to be 75 years old, still dreaming, still pursuing, still doing things. You're not going to. So yes, we'll retire from the commercial cleaning industry, retire from pastoring, but it's kind of like, what's next?
Yeah, and I think once you retire once you're not doing what you have to do anymore, that's called retirement.
Okay, touche.
You know what I'm saying? So if I don't have to do those things anymore, I'm retired. I can do whatever I feel like doing, and it ain't like work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think, but I don't think we really dream about that time frame, though.
No, we dream about, I think, what's next, or the things that we are involved in. We dream about how to make those things better.
Yeah.
But as far as like you and I dream building together,
as far as what our life looks like whenever
no.
we're not in pursuit of stuff anymore.
no.
And so so here's what I would say. I think that's something that there's an opportunity for us, because you always hear people say stuff like start with the end in mind.
Okay. So what's the end? Retirement?
So wherever we're doing in retirement, what do we see ourselves doing when we don't have to do anything anymore? What's a great life for us?
Nothing.
So what does nothing look like for you?
I legit do not want to live in Ohio.
Okay, so you want to live somewhere warm. Okay, so that's part of it. That's part of crafting the dream.
Yeah, I want to live somewhere warm.
Okay.
I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't want to have to do anything but shop and tour around the world and try new foods and have property on the beach so that I legit get vitamin D all year.
So your dream of the end, meaning whenever you check up out of here, you want to check up out of here out of this situation.
Yes.
The situation being somewhere where it's warm.
Yes.
Shopping whenever you get ready.
Traveling whenever I want.
Traveling all over the place.
Yep.
And tasting all types of food everywhere, whatever you feel like.
Yep.
So that is how you want to check up out of here, out of that situation. So that's your dream.
Yeah, with a big old house for my grandkids.
Okay. See, now that's what I'm talking about. We've never did that. And so now what happens is so for me, whenever we don't have to do anything anymore and I'm in that same time frame as you, then for me, I think my dream would be to live somewhere warm.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah, we're on the same page there. I definitely want to live somewhere warm. I think my dream would be I want to see myself at an older age, but still operating as a younger man.
Yeah, I think you will. Your mind's sharp.
Yeah, so if I'm 75, I want to be operating like a 55-year-old man. Like I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be limber and mobile.
So you're saying physically, you don't want to be 75. You still want to be in great shape.
Yep, I want to be playing tennis. I want to be running on the treadmill.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In tropical weather. You know what I mean? I still want to be fresh. I want to be hopping in and out of the Ferrari whenever I get ready at 75.
I don't know if my knees can take that load.
See, my knees got to take it.
Can we do a Bentley?
Whatever. But I want to be fresh. I want people to, when they see me, that I don't look 75. I want to look like I'm 65, 60.
Oh, you're going to be all gray. You're going to be fine when you're 75.
Yeah, I received that. I love it. and I want my money to be long. What is long for me?
Generational. I wanted to reach to our great-grandchildren.
Right. So that's what it means. The Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children.
Yeah.
Right? So I wanted my money to be long. And I want to basically have the leisure to whatever comes to my mind that I feel like doing to go do it.
You want to know what else?
What?
And for your penis to still work.
Oh yeah, that penile got to work. Yes.
Because what we can't do, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot do that at 75.
Well, so I said that, but you just didn't catch it.
What'd you say?
I said physically, I want to still be able to operate like a 55-year-old man.
I mean,
you got to be wise with how you articulate. You just want to get all nasty, talking about your penis.
penis is not nasty. Penis is a scientific term.
It is, but I said that though. That's what I meant.
I didn't. I wasn't picking up what you were laying
Correct.
down.
I know you.
Okay, so
But
I
that's
just
what
went
I was
ahead
saying.
and said penis still work. Now
That's what I was saying.
and that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
she'll have a hole a lot longer than you'll have a hard.
That's a fact. That's a true statement.
My grandmother taught me that.
But so starting with the end in mind though, we said generational wealth.
Yeah.
We said tropical weather.
Yes.
We said physically in great shape.
I
Operating.
didn't say that, but now that you say that, I would have to agree and match you on that because I don't want to be all decrepit at 75.
You got to be
and
able
we
to
get
bend
the
over.
vow. I know the vow. The vow is in sickness and in health. But I want to make sure that I am not making your life hard.
You got to be able to still bend over. Anyway.
And I'm the one that's nasty.
Anyway.
And I'm the one that's nasty. And you're talking about me at 7. I am somebody's grandmother.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. That's right.
You want grandma,
That's right.
Nana, to go ahead
Nana.
and drop it low.
Nana.
Mighty God.
But so we said generational wealth. We said physically in great shape, like
Yeah.
15, 20 years, operating 15, 20 years younger than what our age is.
Yeah.
We said basically leisure, being able to do whatever we feel like doing whenever we feel like doing it. Another part of my dream is to have healthy grandchildren.
Absolutely.
Like that's part of my dream. When I see myself in Miami somewhere in the beach house on the sand, this is dreaming. In the beach house on the sand, you know, waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning,
More like 11 for me.
you know, going out. So well, I'm an early person. I don't think that's ever going to change. Waking up, getting me, you know, maybe hopping in the Ferrari and driving and going and getting me a cup of coffee,
Starbucks will still be a thing.
you know, and coming back, reading, you know, hopping online, just staying young, sipping some coffee. Got the grandkids, you know, running around. They 14, 15. You know.
Will they be?
Yeah,
or
30
they-
years potentially.
Yeah.
You know, and you know they 14, 15. They down for the summer. You know, I'm giving them game, old school game. You feel me? You feel me?
Ah.
You know, I can see you getting up later, talking some sort of trash. You know what I mean? Just doing what you do. And
Why do I gotta talk the trash?
because that's what you do. It's who you are. It's not going to change just because you're older.
Gonna get worse?
No, it's just said it's not going to change.
It's probably gonna get worse.
It might.
Old people get worse.
But so, and like for me, so now with all of that being said, how in the world do we get there? That's what we normally dream about. We normally dream about the road there.
But not.
We don't never normally dream about the destination.
And
of
so
where
you're
we're going.
saying flip it now and start with the destination, and then that will dictate the roads there.
Absolutely. Start with the end in mind.
That makes sense. Because I want mailbox money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want mailbox money. That is the, and when I say mailbox money, that just means it's
Getting a
just
check.
Getting a check. It's just coming to you, multiple streams, you know, direct deposits.
So basically getting a check for what you've created,
Yes.
not necessarily for what you're doing anymore.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to get mailbox money now. I'm trying to create things now that I'm not necessarily having
to do anymore.
No, it's automation.
So you want residual,
Absolutely.
perpetual. Ooh, I like that
Absolutely.
word. I want perpetual money.
Is there a Rolex that's a perpetual?
Yeah, the Oyster Perpetual Rollie with the day and date. You know, but so I want perpetual money.
Yeah, it just keeps going around and around.
Just keep coming. Is there a difference between perpetual and
residual? That's Google.
That's a good question. But so in order to get either one of those, it has to be from something that you created that you no longer have to necessarily work for in order for it to continue to come.
The definition of perpetual is never ending or changing.
Woo!
And it's occurring repeatedly, so frequent as it seems endless
Woo! Wait!
and uninterrupted.
I want perpetual money. What is it? What's residual? My God, David, are you hearing this? This is game. This is game right here.
Residual means remaining after the greater part or quantity has gone. The withdrawal of residual, the quantity remaining after other things have been subtracted.
That ain't perpetual.
You know, I want perpetual money.
I want residual is cool. Like I ain't knocking.
So basically,
residual.
saying like after you've paid everybody and after everything is paid,
You still got
get
a
a
little something
residual
coming.
income.
Perpetual says never ending.
It did.
You know what I'm saying? Perpetual speaks to legacy.
Perpetual.
Yeah.
That's what it says. Never ending or changing. They compare it to deep caves have perpetual darkness.
Woo. So look up perpetuity. Look up perpetuity. Perpuity. Perpetuity.
UIT what?
UITY.
This too much.
PE.
Perpetuity, it means a bond or other security with no fixed maturity date. A restriction making an estate inalienable perpetually for a period beyond certain limits fixed by law.
Wow.
So
Perpetuity.
perpetuity is a finance term. Did you know that?
Wow. Yeah, that's why I asked you to
okay.
to look it up. So you got to be operating
Say it again.
perpetuity.
Purple
Perpetuity.
haze.
See, she back in 2004. She thought Cameron's still in Columbus, y'all.
Perpetuity is a security that pays for an infinite amount of time.
Woo-wee! We gotta operate with a perpetuous mindset.
In finance, perpetuity is a constant stream of identical cash flows with no end.
God, dog. Y'all hearing this game? Listen, look up perpetuitus.
Okay, now.
Look up.
At this point, ladies and gentlemen, bro.
For real. Look
Next
up.
time, look up perpendicular.
Look at perpetuitus, if that's a word. I don't know if that's a word.
No, you're trying to make it a. No, you're trying to make it like a.
Perpetu. Perpetutu.
IUS?
IUS? No.
IS?
I was just trying to think.
You're trying to make it
Anyways.
into what is that
Like
called?
a mindset, a perpetuous mindset.
Something that we own, right?
Yeah,
it's not.
perpetuous.
It's not
that?
doing that.
Okay, listen.
It's just perpetuity.
Okay, well, we got to operate, y'all, with a in perpetuity.
We have to operate with a perpetual perpetuity mindset.
So that's the dream.
It's the power of the P, and I ain't talking
Yeah.
about the one y'all think. Ha!
That's part of my dream. So listen, y'all. What we gave y'all was some game on how to dream.
No, that's real. So you start with the end in mind,
Yeah.
and then you work your way backwards. First of all, both of you should be very clear on what your end looks like, because that could be your end might look different than they end. That's a conversation.
Yeah.
But talk about the end, and then that will lead to the roads as to how we're going to get there.
So from a finance perspective, we said we want to have perpetual money.
Yes, we did.
So we said the way to do that is to create something that's going to last forever. That'll be able to make money forever. And so now, how do you do that? What can we create that's going to make money come forever?
Funeral homes and daycares.
I mean, there's those things.
People are always being born and always dying.
But seriously, that's true.
I think the business of love. We're in the business of love. Love is never going anywhere.
You talking good.
It's never going anywhere. So I think that if you are an entrepreneur, or you are in a field, make sure that field
Is eternal.
I think COVID taught us that.
This is game.
I think COVID taught us that. COVID exposed what industries were not end of the world proof.
Wow.
There's a lot of businesses that were done because of COVID. You have some businesses aren't recession proof. Some businesses were not COVID proof. Now I'll tell you another one is liquor. Liquor is everything proof. The sale of alcohol skyrocketed during the Great Depression, recession, and COVID.
Because it's called spirits.
Well, because people I just want to get drunk and
When you talking about
drink.
spirits though, that's eternal.
Wow. Okay. Boom. That was a gem.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah.
So you
Facts.
talk about that, that's an eternal thing. I ain't saying y'all go start a bar or nothing, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The reality of it is that thing will probably.
I mean, you have to be thinking about what we're saying is you really should be thinking about what industries and what businesses, if this is what you want, because everybody says, oh, I want generational wealth. How are you going to do that? And this is not to belittle any entrepreneur, but a food truck may or may not be generational wealth.
It could be because grandma's recipe.
But now take it right. When you start the inroad of what you're talking about, how are we getting there? We sold the recipes to Nestle for $1.5 billion. Like that's generational. But working the food truck every day is not. And like what you said was so cold. We as people get stuck in the day-to-day food truck operation. And we never graduate up out of getting grandmother's recipe to Target, to Walmart, to these other places so that we can get perpetual income. We so caught up in the grind of making the greens. I don't even know if we're even thinking about getting this recipe sold across the world.
Positioning it so that it's gonna create income forever. How do you position it?
We about to change this to make business great again because this is serious.
Yeah, how do you position it to where it's producing income forever? Whatever it is that you have.
Whatever it is, whatever your it is, because we all have, even the Bible talks about the parable of the talents. Everybody has something. What are you doing with your something? And I think about the one who buried it. Like for me, we be burying our stuff because of fear. And so we're like, well, I'm just going to bury it. And for me, that's that just continue to work to fulfill somebody else's dream.
And I think just even deeper, burying it is throwing dirt on it. What is dirt? Not talking well about it. Not believing well about it.
Not doing well. Like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing with it.
You know what I'm saying? And so how do you properly position whatever you have so that it can have eternal ramifications? So that it can have perpetual ramifications? I don't think we think deep enough like that.
No, we don't. I guess we say generational wealth. My question is how many generations you want to go?
Yeah.
Because right now we got generational number 1 with King of Zion.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many you want to go? You want to go their children? You want to go their children's children? Like how deep you want to go? Those are real questions. Like, man, I'm trying to go 10 generations deep.
And so, y'all, I think this has been great. So we talking about dreaming.
Yeah.
But we said our end goal because we wanted to be able to do whatever we wanted to do whenever that time frame comes when we're in that mode of retirement.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, our money got to be right. And we saying our definition of money being right is perpetual money.
That's so good.
And so what we're saying is now we're working towards trying to figure out how to get perpetual money. And the only way to get perpetual money is to have an eternal situation.
And let me tell you, and we know right now there's a whole lot going on, in the media world, and Kanye was tripping or whatever, but he's coming against people who have perpetual money.
Perpetual money.
These networks and stuff, bro, they was set up years ago, and it's just been handed down generation to generation to generation. It's perpetual money.
Whenever you disrupt or a threat of disruption of somebody's perpetuity, somebody's ability to continue to keep moving.
That's right.
Then you become dangerous. That's a whole nother situation.
Facts.
Y'all, we talking about dream building.
Dream together.
Together.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue this conversation. So I need you guys to make sure you tune in the next time.
Can y'all just subscribe?
Yes.
Because that's what I'm going to need y'all to do.
Yes.
Go to YouTube
and
just subscribe so you can get notified when we drop these new episodes.
Yeah. Make Marriage Great Again podcast on YouTube. Make Marriage Great Again podcast on Facebook. MMGA podcast on Instagram. Subscribe. Watch old episodes. Share. Invite people to subscribe. Y'all help us get this word out because this right here is perpetuity.
It's perpendicular purpleness.
Y'all, till next time. Peace.
Bye, y'all.